some links out to some friends.
Think you can do that?
Karoof, come on! You know me. Have I ever given you anything less than perfection?
All right.
I don't know. You got some tough competition out there.
You think
Alright,
I'm worried
just,
about the other crews? I've got an eye for quality salvage.
Waiting for Andrew to show up. Oh no. I hope that the internet quality is better. I think I'm gonna chit-chat with these guys while we're waiting.
So, when can I see it? Your armor.
Soon. Very soon. Details.
If it isn't the savior of Meridian, and of my very own operation. Larend, say hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. I was at Barrenlight when the Tenakth attacked. Nasty business. But every codger in Oseram is thankful you drove them off.
So what are you doing out here?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure in the west. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that's ready to take advantage. We'll buy any scrap you got. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the west, guaranteed. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the west has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Larend can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge. You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it, but none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
Counting on you, Aloy.
All right. Let's see. All right. Well, Andrew's not here yet, so maybe I'll just go on this one for a little bit. Why not? Show on map. All right. All right, I'm there. All right, let's see the contract. Okay. Let's go up to the screen and I can read it. Scroll. Standard Oseram salvage contract, written recently. Haste. Following contract as bestowed by Karif's Salvage Unlimited, quote, salvagers, hereby engages the recipient, Hunter, to provide the following services. The Hunter will eliminate at least one Shellwalker from the designated machine convoy to provide the salvagers access to a Shellwalker. Any other salvage can be gathered as payment for services rendered. A campsite and traps have been provided at the marked passage, which is regularly visited by the convoy. The Hunter understands that accepting this contract involves inherent risks, including physical and or psychological injury, pain, suffering, disfigurement, temporary or permanent paralysis, and or death. But please don't die. I really need those parts. Signed, Larend. All right. All right, let's go get that convoy while we're waiting for Andrew to show up. Why is it showing me this way? Wait a minute. Why am I supposed to talk to you? All right, let's talk to you.
Aloy, you managed to get those parts I asked for?
I'm working on it.
All right.
I should get going.
Good luck.
Okay, now give me a little triangle to go where I'm supposed to go. Why is it bringing me back here? I'm not really sure. All right. Let's take one more look at this. Salvage contracts. Convoy ambush. Yeah, this is the one. Let's activate it. Okay. All right. Well, fine. Like I said, let's do this till Andrew shows up. Oh, I do feel bad because I really want to walk this beautiful landscape. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go for this contract just yet. Uh-oh.
I can take you.
You know, let's probably get a few resources. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm a little short on berries. I've turned off all the indicators, so. All right, 10 berries out of 14. Let's see what we can find. Medicinal berries tend to be by the river. So let's see what we got here. This is kind of fun. It's a little bit of a challenge not to have the berry indicator.
I can.
Okay, we're full up now. Oh, who's seeing me? Ah, I do love gauntlets. They're fun. Let's see. That's cool. Ooh, charger horn went all the way over here. Hello, little fox. Oh my gosh, the sunset's so pretty. Hello. Hey. I'm waiting for my friend Andrew to show up as well. He was walking the dogs. Let's see who's seeing me. The bandits. Let's go take care of this while we're waiting for my friend Andrew to show up.
Denok rebels. They're trying to corner those Oseram. Okay,
Nah.
You okay?
And me.
Ah.
Ally down. Been waiting for this all day.
Ah.
Let's hope I can use this damn bow.
Ah. Come on.
Time your attack. Catch them off guard.
All right.
We have. Hey, you, flame hair. If it isn't the hero of the day. Sure, I'm glad you came by when you did.
Are you all Delvers?
We've been working No Man's Land for a while. I was hoping to get back to Barren Light by the time they
You
opened the
couldn't
gates,
sleep.
you know? After that embassy of theirs.
Mm.
Seeing as how we almost got minced to pieces just now, I'm guessing things didn't go so well.
You could say that.
It's not like No Man's Land was safe to begin with. But I didn't think I'd have to worry about this Anak, the neutral territory. And now, they're riding machines.
If you were headed back to Barren Light, why did you stop here?
We ran across some ruins nearby. Thought we'd take a gander, find some good salvage. But the place is full of weird red crystals. Can't get through the stuff. So we ended up making camp here. First thing tomorrow, though, we head straight to Barren Light. Should probably send a message to our crew down at Jagged Deep about all this, too.
Jagged Deep?
It's a dig site by this big lake down south. Old world scrap everywhere. Can't miss it.
Oh, it might be painful to watch me.
And that's my cue. Here. Thanks for helping us out. Maybe I'll get into more trouble and see you around.
Well, let's hope not.
I was letting the audio play. Just for your information, when my friend Andrew shows up, he doesn't know the story, so I'm going to keep the spoilers to minimum, and then if there's audio, I'll let it play. I'm also playing on story because I'm focused mostly on story, and I'm trying to play right now with as little on-screen stuff as possible. Oh, I'm kind of sad it's moonlight. Kind of wish I had a hello. All right. 4 people. Wow, I think that's the most I've had streaming. Andrew, are you here? Let me just check my quest and make sure that we are headed on to the main story. Let's do main. Okay. Oh, I guess it's just people poking in. Well, let me just check real quick. All right. I'm always amazed by this this set. It's I always find it to be rather devastating to walk through. You can feel the war that was here. Everything is posed in a story. There's the Deathbringer. I had a hike today, just thought I would let you know. Like I said, I'm just hoping my friend Andrew will show up anytime. Went on a hike today in Horizon Zero Dawn. I've been switching my character out for Gaia, and that's been really fun. And I hiked to the Horus. It's above Mother's Heart, where the tentacles are what make up the proving grounds. I had to hike all the way around the backside. Oh, hello. Where are ya? Oh. There we go. Where'd the other one go? Let's loot it. Where's the other one? A lot of times I feel like they just disappear, but I'm sure it's somewhere here. There it is. Look at that tentacle. I just love the design with these spikes that almost certainly rotated and helped it dig into the ground. It's crazy. And the corruptors. All right. Just catching chat here and there. It says a low-level Deathbringer. How do you tell? What do you see on it that indicates that? Oh, cool. Nice. Nice. 3D printed. I actually have a friend who gave me an old one. The print bed is very tiny. It's only about, I think it's about 10 centimeters cubed. Very small. About the size of a coffee mug. But hey, it's really, really cool having one on my desk. But the nozzle's clogged right now. I fell in love with a wood filament. It's really beautiful prints. But clogs really bad. Ah, on the M16 or MQ16, main quest 16 has lasers. Oops. So I've mostly been going on these quests for story purposes, so I usually don't bother looting. I just play. I'll play on my own and not stream for resources. Where are you, Andrew? We were coming back at 7. And maybe some things came up with his family. Well, I'm just going to plunge on forward. So, where are you taking me, little diamond? Oh, there's some green shine that I... Oh, come on, let's get it. The body's kind of different. Much more sturdy on the highest build, main quest 16. Yeah. Okay, let me just see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't gotten... I mean, you've had to battle them, so you're much more familiar. I mean, more than just in the game. Oh. Abadingo, is that Andrew then? Me who? I kind of like this pass right here.
Pretty sure that's the passage Laren's contract mentioned.
The features are interesting, and this like... Oh, yay! And these boulders. I don't think anything attacks you. Maybe the convoy comes in here. Maybe that's why this boulder is here. I guess so. Anyway. All right. So we are now...
Workers use this passage regularly, and Laren wants their plating. I just need to wait them out at his camp. Might be a good idea to place some traps on the road first.
Is this still... I want this on main quest. No, I don't want it on that one. Let's see.
Watch the convoy by surprise.
Wait, sorry. I want to make sure that I'm on the main quest. Sorry. There. Activate quest. Okay, I want to be on Devil's Death's Door. All right, so, yeah. Off we go. So we are now headed towards the coordinates that we got from the Spire at Meridian, to where Sylens told us to go. So that's where we're headed. All right, and I don't know how much you heard, Andrew, but...
Should be safe here.
But this this area here is clearly the location of a lot of a previous battle. You can see lots of corruptors. Oh, there's another Deathbringer. I like the feet on this machine. All right, let's go. Another metal devil in the scenery up here. Oh, the metal devil. Oh, yeah. I mean, sorry, that's the Horus. There's a sunken tank.
It looks like the coordinates Sylens gave me match that wreckage. Did he install Hades on another Titan?
All right. Guess we gotta swim there. One small thing, Andrew, is that I am on New Game Plus. So I do have some equipment that I got the last time I played through, which allows me to swim underwater. Normally the quests here, I don't have any kind of apparatus for going underwater. And you'll see that when we do some other quests later. I'm not sure why the little diamond's over there, but I know that this is Sylens' workshop straight ahead. So incredible.
This is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. The workshop underneath a dead Horus Titan. Just the kind of place Sylens would slink away to. But what was he doing here? That device is blinking. I guess Sylens wants me to check it out.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead. A perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we've discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life.
Signal only meant for me. Signal was received for 7.22 years and ceased. Cannot compromise. Can reboot. But entities will still fail.
Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. And I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb. Might be worth looking around more first.
All right. I'm just going to like recap that a little bit to just make sure that sinks in. So Hades received a signal, and it was meant just for him. It ceased after 17.22 years. And yes, MR, everybody wants to fight one of the Titans, but they also don't. But wouldn't that be something, right?
It's some kind of log. Most of it's redacted.
All right.
Looks like Sylens put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
I'm going to read these 2 data points because there's a lot here. All right, day 1. Despite my, and I apologize, it's a little blurry on my projector. I have it projecting on the wall. Of course, the sides are a little more blurry. Despite my concerns about missing couplings, it was relatively simple to install Hades on the detached processing orb. The subject appears to be fully conscious and completely helpless. Even so, it will never divulge its contents willingly. Ergo, it's time for some experimentation. My initial attempts at coercion have failed, but patience is in order. It's self-aware, so it can suffer. All it takes is the correct stimulus at sufficient intensity. Success, the irony, is delicious. Various forms of data produce discomfort in the subject, but none more than the natural imagery. Holographic representations of plants and animals work best. The more vivid, the better. The effect appears to be excruciating. One loop in particular of rabbits hopping through a field of flowers produced paroxysms of agony. Very soon, I believe the subject will become compliant. Day 6. I've extracted some fascinating technical aspects on Gaia's data structure, specifically how her heuristic matrix interweaved with her subordinate functions. Yet the more I learn about the system's intended workings, and especially Hades' relatively simple role as an extinction failsafe, the more I wonder about the signal that corrupted it. What could have possibly transformed a low-level machine intelligence into a fully conscious super entity, capable of strategic planning, deceit, and even genocide? Some form of previously unknown Pharaoh software, perhaps? But I don't see how such technology could be sufficiently advanced unless further technical discoveries were made after the destruction of the biosphere, perhaps by survivors in Elysium? It all seems far-fetched. Back to the source then. Eventually Hades will tell me what I want to know. Day 7. It appears that my coercive efforts come at significant cost. Hades' digital convulsions produce waves of feedback that corrupt its data structures, and the effect is accelerating. The interrogation is quite literally disintegrating its mind piece by piece. By the time I'm done, there will be little left. No matter, the data I've extracted and will continue to extract is worth any price, as long as I can access it all before the subject becomes the electronic equivalent of a hollowed-out skull. Day 10. Finally, the revelation I have been seeking has revealed itself. Astonishing and terrifying even to me. With it, the seeds of a plan have formed within my mind. The next few months will test my capacities more than any previous challenge. I have yet to stretch my intellect, reach higher, and dig deeper than ever before, yet I'm confident it can be accomplished. With a little help, of course. Day 12. My work here is done. I've learned all I can. Hades deserves no pity, but it is indeed in a pitiful state. It's time to relocate it to a more impressive position for its date with destiny. About that, Aloy still hasn't returned to Meridian, nor has learned of my ruse, but she will. It's only a matter of time, and then the pieces will begin to fall in place. All right. Going back to chat, yeah, you can totally fight it with the skills you've gathered after the 1.17k hours of play. Yeah. Well, also your background in games in general. You are an excellent player, Mr. AR. I really enjoy your videos very much. A little bit intimidated as I play this game because I am not nearly so skilled.
Poor Hades. So cramped in there. No room to think. You can't even speak. Now the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on that, you'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin, anyway.
Alrighty, you can see this deep trench where the orb was dragged. And let us follow that. Let me make sure. I've had this get stuck on thinking that I'm supposed to be back there. I think I moved forward.
I better see where this trail leads.
Okay, good. I'm going to let the audio play.
So here I am, following along after Sylens like a fool. After he tricked me by rigging his lance to steal Hades. A crazy AI that wants to kill everything. He couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it? And now I'm gonna have to put up with more of a self-righteous bull. I'm ready.
My goodness, you guys are taking a while. All right. I know there's so many corruptors here. And again, I love how they're poised to tell a story. Like you can feel the story there. Like this piece knocked off and yeah. Well, that's kind of my focus. I love story.
I'm confident he's found a backup of Gaia, but how? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him? A merchant. Didn't expect to see anyone else out here. Might be handling a supply.
What's Honora doing this far west? No matter. I can get you stocked up for the wild.
I'm just going to head right straight through it. I shouldn't have to stock up anything.
Looks like the trail goes into the hillside. A ruin. Okay. Let's see where this goes. I guess Sylens used that machine to haul his prize.
I just think this machine is just spectacularly beautiful. Look at those feet. Look at that. Some kind of triceratops, like, I think it's based on triceratops with the head plate. I'm not, I'll just say, I'm not going to speak of this animal because, or this machine, because I don't want to spoil anything for the story.
Stuck Hades in. And that door.
We'll get there.
Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Or a Zero Dawn.
There's the door. All right, let's see what's in this here.
Come on, Hades. You still in there?
Andrew, you still here? I see one person. Hope you're still here. Okay, good. Don't want you to miss this.
Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the Aloy. Come to destroy me.
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia back up. Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you too. Despite malfunctions, I have won.
What did Sylens do to you, Hades? It's like you've been hollowed out.
Sylens interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
Beta era memory structures disintegrate.
You don't remember any of it?
I remember you.
What, like me beating you at the spire? Okay, that's not going anywhere.
Aloy's so blunt. Subtle is not really something I would have called Aloy. Alright. I'll just go clockwise from here.
Sylens asked you where to find a backup of Gaia.
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy. Do you know where Sylens went?
No. He departed 12.8 days ago. Perhaps he... Data error. Behavior prediction structures disintegrated.
So you don't know anything more than I do. Great. Do you know why Sylens dragged you to these ruins?
Silence intended you find me here.
Obviously. But why? What was this place?
Location is square. Data error. Memory structures disintegrated. My deathbed. He called it my grave.
But you... I guess I'll find out when I go inside.
I'll be perfectly honest that the side of me that's very aware of gendered stuff feels a little uncomfortable that all of the subfunctions with male voices sound evil, and all of the subfunctions and Gaia all sound like that representation of men. I'll just be fair. Yeah, I feel sorry for Hades. He doesn't, he's doing what he's supposed to.
When the mysterious signal transformed you, it made Gaia's other subordinate functions conscious too. You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so did they. Where did they go?
Each function migrated to coordinates based on data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Bunch of crazed AIs, scattered who knows where, doing who knows what. Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the world. 7 more functions out there, cooking up trouble. It's not a happy thought.
You are unhappy. Good.
Anyone ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Sarcasm detected.
Yeah, didn't think so.
I'll just do a recap because we did not play the Frozen Wilds. Hephaestus is the subfunction involved in making the machines that care for the planet. Hephaestus is one of the subfunctions. I got loose and became an AI. This is where the DLC, Frozen Wilds, is so brilliantly done, is that it fleshes out, yes, sarcasm detected. The Frozen Wilds fleshes out Hephaestus' story. Hephaestus is the one that's responsible for the derangement. That's where the machines, 20 years ago, all started to go crazy and started to kind of run out and become aggressive. Hephaestus is in charge of that transformation. That happened to Hephaestus when the signal came. When the signal came from wherever it came from, all of the subfunctions became AIs. Their intelligence was, according to lore, around 0.4 of a Turing, where 1 Turing, 1.0 Turing is human level, and above 1 Turing is superhuman intelligence. So all the subfunctions are around 0.4 Turing of intelligence. And all of them were raised to intelligence because of this signal. So, yeah, Hephaestus is an important subfunction. All right, just to give a little recap on the lore, what we know so far.
Sylens questioned you about the mysterious signal. The one that woke you, gave you consciousness. Who sent it?
Signal transmitted by masters.
And who are they?
Masters woke me to destroy earthly life.
Who would want that?
Good question.
Data era memory structures disintegrated.
Hephaestus also made new and stronger variations of machines. Yes, yes. Yes, of course. Yes, thanks for reminding me of that. Yeah, in the frozen wilds, the machines are a lot harder. They are a lot harder. I'll also again remind you that the signal came and awakened Hades to destroy life on the earth. Gaia detected that signal, and to prevent Hades from accomplishing that task, blew herself up. That's what that facility where the mountain just completely exploded. So that version of Gaia is gone. The subfunctions ran out into the world as AIs, and that's where we are. Just again recapping the lore. All right, and I kind of pieced together the whole reason that Hades is still here and alive. And Sylens brought Aloy into his little plot here, is because Sylens can't destroy Hades. Only Aloy can, as an alpha, a Project Zero Dawn alpha. Only she can destroy Hades, and Hades must be destroyed by an alpha if Gaia is ever to be rebooted, and Hades not come in and destroy Gaia again. So, yeah.
Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia? Save life on Earth?
Yeah, Aloy does.
Yep, yep.
You are deluded. Extinction inevitable.
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked-out lands to save you this time.
This is interesting here.
Are incorrect. Three
times.
Hades extinguished life.
What? You remember this?
Yes. Data intact. Non-viable biospheres aborted in years 2154, 2161, 2168.
So? That's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Current biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Yep.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Right.
Aloy, I see you've dealt with Hades.
Yeah. Think maybe you can stay dead this time?
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
There's a reason
And using the same spyware. I see, so all those times I called, you could have just answered? But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
right? Of course. You're just trying to save the world, too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
Voila.
The fox is
Why do you
excellent.
think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing,
Okay.
but yes. So, are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months? Or are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
Sorry to say exactly what he just said, but sometimes I know when I play this game, I'm so excited that I don't hear all the specifics. So to recap, behind that door is the proving lab where they tested Hades. And so they have copies of Gaia in there because they needed copies of Gaia to test Hades. So this is where we are, and this is why this location is so important. I'll also say my own kind of analysis of Sylens. I think Sylens sees himself as the most intelligent person on the planet, and yet it's clear to him that Aloy is smarter than him, and I think that's why he gets more and more aggressive and angry at her, and he's trying to kind of assert his smarts over her, trying to put her down and oh, I've been making progress and you've just been, dilly-dallying, and all of these kind of arrogant and demeaning kind of statements he makes towards her. And yeah, Aloy is kind of tired of it. She's gained a lot of confidence since the last game. I mean, you think about how far she's come. A year ago from the proving, she was just an outcast. And yeah, she's gained a lot. All right, I'm going to go through all the audio here. Let's start with this stuff first.
Did Hades reveal the source of the mysterious signal? The one that woke it, tried to destroy life on Earth?
Yes, it did.
Care to share?
In due time.
Oh my.
First things first, Aloy. Last I checked, you still had a superintelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years ago because of the signal?
It stopped being transmitted years ago. It's no longer a threat.
What if it repeats?
It won't. Even if it did, well... The details are complicated, but the signal required Hades to take effect. Delete Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time. Go get a backup.
Yeah, he is a lone wolf. I'm kind of curious what his ultimate goals are. World domination. I have no idea. Right now, it is of course a priority to reboot Gaia because life on Earth is about to end, including his. So that's got to be done. But I wonder what his intentions are after that. And yeah, he's trying to prove his ways are better ways. It's interesting how their relationship changes tone right now. Yeah, and she's Elizabeth Sobek. Yep. Kind of the smartest person that was in her time. So yeah, Sylens is very jealous of that and admires her, but keeps that very guarded, his admiration. And yeah, jealous and admiring. All right.
Just to confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were, anyway. 1,000 years ago.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Farrow wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not be accessed by remote signal. Not even Ted Farrow could touch the data here.
Backups. Data complete, Gaia and her subordinate functions. Everything needed to reboot the system. Restore control over the terraforming system. Save life on Earth. And there.
So Hades said. So what are you waiting for?
One more thing, Sylens. Regala was riding machines. What's about that? How are you tied to Regala? Let's just find that out. A unique kid, yeah. Mr. AR says a unique character he is. I enjoy looking through his reviews and objections a lot, yeah. Oh, his views and objections. Yeah, he's a fascinating character. I really, really like Sylens a lot. I really like him. He's such an excellent character. Someone called him chaotic neutral. I thought that's a good description.
You mentioned you've been busy.
Exceptionally busy.
But not so busy you couldn't teach Tanakh the rebels to override machines, ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a Gaia backup. Perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see results.
That's not exactly a denial, Sylens.
Take it any way you want.
All right. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup. But just to be clear, Sylens, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap inside?
Trick me again, Sylens, and our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy, thanks to me, everything you desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up a Nora outcast. But in a situation like this, you say, thank you, and I say, you're welcome.
Yeah, Sylens only kind of cares about himself. Aloy, on the other hand, cares about all the people on the planet. All right, here we go. I have a hard time in this, so cross your fingers for me. This is a hard quest for me.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soba. Please step inside. Please step inside. Please step inside.
Are you kidding me?
I think we're in luck.
In luck? The door is completely messed up.
Obviously. But despite the malfunction, you can still get through. If you'll be patient for a while longer. See those crystals there? The Osram call them fire gleam. They're combustible. Not nearly powerful enough to blast through a door like that.
But maybe just enough to jolt it open a bit more.
Exactly. It will only work with an igniter. I'm sending you the schematics now. To build it, you'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindleweed plant. That only grows underwater, but you should be able to find some at the nearby lake. The parts are more complicated. You'll need us from within a Leap Lasher's power cell. Remove the power cell before you kill the machine, or else it'll break.
Got it. Well, I already have some deep water kindleweed. Just need to get the parts.
All right. Now I have played through this New Game Plus. I think I have the Igniter, but I think I have to. Let me go to the workbench and see if I can just craft it. Might be able to. Just to get it done. All right. Not enough resources. All right. All right. Let's go get a spark coil. Let's use terror arrows. I have the wheel on super slow, which is kind of fun, actually. Oh my gosh, they're all here. Whoa. Come on. Come on, hold still.
It's fallen.
I probably just destroyed it, didn't I? I think I have one, but I'm just kind of hedging my bets here. No, maybe not. Oh, wow, that was way. I guess because I'm moving. Ah. All right, well. Oh, was that it? Yay, I got my spark coil. Okay. Should probably heal before I pick the berries. All right.
Get this from my stash when I need it.
That's good enough. I don't need the rest of the parts. Good luck sleeping, Mr. AR. Hope you sleep well tonight. Hope you sleep peacefully. Okay.
There. Should be
All
able
right.
to use this to blow up that fire gleam now.
Indeed. A useful combination.